Students, we'll start with the new chapter, chapter number 5, coal and petroleum. Okay. Now, all of us know that we need various materials for our basic needs, for our day-to-day life activities. Okay. Now, some of them are found in nature; they are natural. Okay, the nature makes them, and some of them we make it by our human efforts. They are man-made. Okay. So, there's an activity 5.1. You can make the list of some natural things or man-made things which you know with the help of pencil in the textbook. Okay. Now in this list, okay, if you have got air, water, soil and minerals, okay, now all these things are made by nature. Okay, that's why they are known as natural resources. Okay, we can't make them, the nature makes them, so they are known as natural resources. Okay, now all these natural resources, okay, they get exhausted, they get used up by our human activities. That we have already studied about water in class 7th. Okay. Now these natural resources, according to their availability, how much they are available, okay, are broadly classified into two types or two kinds. Okay, the first one is inexhaustible and the next one is exhaustible. Inexhaustible matlab which will never get over. Exhaustible means which will get over. Okay. Now these resources which are present in unlimited quantity in nature, they are not likely to be exhausted by human activities, for example sunlight. So whatever our activities are there, how much ever we use them, okay, they will never get exhausted. Okay, that is why they are known as inexhaustible. So how much ever we use sunlight or air, it is never going to get over. Okay. Now next is exhaustible natural resources. Now these resources are limited in nature, so they will get exhausted by human activities. So if we overuse them or if we use them much, they will get completed, they will get over, so they are known as exhaustible natural resources. For example, you have got resources from forest, whatever we get from forest, wildlife, then minerals, coal, petroleum, natural gas, all these are exhaustible. They, once we use them too much, then they will get over. Okay. Now coming back to the next page. Okay. Now in the next page, okay, the consumption of these natural resources depends on how much we save for the next generation. And are we too greedy to use them so that the next coming generations, are we concerned about them? Okay, are we leaving something for them? Okay, that is the activity 5.2. you can just go through this activity. Okay, now in this chapter we will learn about some exhaustible natural resources, coal, petroleum, natural gas, one by one. Okay, now all these natural resources are formed from dead remains of the organisms. All the living organisms like plants, animals, dead remains of them, that's why they are known as fossils. Okay, and because we use them for fuels, they are known as fossil fuels. Okay, now the first which we are going to learn today is coal, and everybody knows what is coal. We have heard about coal. Okay, it's a hard as stone and black in color. Okay, the figure is given here, and coal is one of the fuels used to cook food. Earlier it was also used in railway engines to produce steam to run the engine. It's also used in thermal power plants for producing electricity. Okay, now coal is also used as a fuel in various industries. Now this is the use of coal. Now let us see the story of coal, how the coal came into existence. Okay, now about 300 million years ago, Earth was covered with dense forest. Okay, now this dense forest were in low-lying wetland areas. Wetland areas matlab where there are rivers or seas. Okay, now due to the natural processes like flooding, these forests, they got buried under the soil. The complete forest, it went under the soil due to flooding. Okay, So what happened? They got buried and then the soil got deposited over them and they got compressed. Okay. Then as they got compressed, the temperature near the earth's crust was high, so the temperature rose as they sank deeper and deeper. Now under high pressure of the soil and high temperature of the earth's crust, okay, the dead plants, they got slowly converted into coal. Now this coal, it mainly contains an element called as carbon. Okay, so that is why this conversion of dead vegetation or plants into coal is called as carbonization, and it's a very slow process. Okay, now just turn your page. Now when the heat it's heated in air, coal burns and produces mainly carbon dioxide gas. This we all know. Okay, so it produces pollution in form of carbon dioxide gas. Okay, now we have got different products made up of coal which are used in different ways that we are going to see next time. Thank you.